Hello, my YouTube family. Well, it is Wednesday and it is December 28th. And yes, I was absent yesterday. Let me tell you, after celebrating with my family on Monday, taking a 2-hour drive up to Chester, New York, to see my cousins, my family, my aunts. 2-hour drive, people. I got to her house, excuse me. I got to her house at 1 o'clock. Left my house at 10:45. I had to get a full tank of gas. Went to my regular gas station. Regular gas station was closed. So I had to drive around to get to another gas station. Full tank of gas, and from there I was on the road, booking it up to Chester, New York. We had a great time. There was fabulous food, celebration. I had a magnificent time. Made up for Thanksgiving. Made up for Thanksgiving. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Made up for Thanksgiving. So now it's time to take the 2-hour drive back home. And I left her house. I think I left her house about 6:30. So I got here. I ran into a little bit of trouble. I was supposed to make a turn somewhere and I didn't make a turn, so I got a little lost or whatever. So I would have been home at around 8:30-ish. I managed to make it like about 5 minutes to 9. So it really wasn't all that bad. But at night, she is up in God's country where they don't have any lights. And I almost ran a deer over. A deer. Bambi, you know, a deer. Almost. And you know that saying, the deer caught in headlights? Oh, this deer was looking at me like, yeah, you're going to stop for me because I'm crossing. I was like, excuse you? And then after I honked the horn, then he got to stepping. But, yeah. Oh, well, you know, the deer up there, that's their house. That, you know, the woods are their habitat. That's their house. So crossing the street means absolutely nothing to these people, to these deer, to these animals. So, you know, thank goodness I was driving really slow. First of all, no lights, okay? So, and I don't know where I'm going, even though my navigation system is, you know, turn left at such and such, turn right at so and so. So I'm driving down this windy road, windy, dark road, and here comes the deer. Just as taking a sweet time as ever. And I was like, seriously? Seriously? For real? A deer? I mean, I've seen the signs deer crossing and all of that, but I've never come across a deer until Monday. So by the time I got home on Monday, you know I wasn't going to make any video on Monday. But Tuesday, it really should have been, you know, I really should have just not done anything. Just not gone to work, just not done, because I was exhausted. Exhausted. So that's why you didn't see me yesterday. But I am here today. And no, I'm not wearing the same thing that I wore yesterday. So I don't even remember what the hell I wore yesterday. It's that bad, people. But I'm wearing what I am wearing today. And no, not a happy camper. Not because of the shade. I like this shade. It's the product. Now, I made the red one, Red Intensity, last week. This is Black Opal Patent Lips Liquid Lip Color. And this one is called CopperTone. CopperTone. No staying power, people. None. None whatsoever. Obviously, you can see I have a liner. And I was hoping that the liner would keep it in check. Here's the thing with this. And I noticed it was with Red Intensity also. Liner or no liner, this thing will bleed. It will bleed past the liner. The liner is supposed to stop the bleeding. Oh no, not with these products. Not with this. All over the place. All over the place. So I am not a happy camper. The liner is fine. It is a, I don't even think they sell these anymore, but it's Revlon and it's called Time Liner for Lips in the color Blackberry. Great, smooth liner. Love it, love it, love it. I guess I should have just filled my lips with it and then put this black opal on top. But I figured. So it's not La Garbaggio because I will give it a second try. This time I will, you know, the next time I put it on, I'll put the liner and fill my lips with the liner, color it in, and then put this on top and see if that will make a difference. But today, I just put the liner and I just filled it with this. Zero staying power. So, but I kind of like this. I kind of like this shade. And you know me and browns. We sometimes do not get along. But I'm kind of feeling this shade. I'm kind of feeling the shade. And as you can see, the theme of the day was of the gold preference. You know, I want to, you know, finish the year off in still my holiday gear. I mean, just because Christmas is over, that doesn't mean you put your holiday stuff away, right? There's still New Year's to look forward to, even though I'm not doing a damn thing on New Year's like I never do. But, you know, I wanted to finish off my work week in a nice little gold colored, you know? So this is a thumbs medium. Seriously. CopperTone, I like, and it's got, look at the shimmer in this baby. Look at the shimmer in this baby. There, I mean, it's like, it's glitter, really. It's little chunks of glitter. Seriously. Little chunks of glitter. But they don't really show, but you could tell sometimes you could get like a little sparkle shining outside the lip every now and then. That's why it bleeds outside of the liner. I'm not happy about that. I'm not happy about that at all. So I will give it another shot. Again, it's Black Opal, Patent Lips, Liquid Lipstick, and this shade is CopperTone. There we go, CopperTone. So we shall see, people. We shall see. I'll give it another shot. Other than that, it was a day of headaches. Seriously, a day of headaches today at work. I got my headache a little later on in the day, but when I came in this morning, I started 8:30. I came in a little earlier. I had some breakfast at my desk, which I was starving, so I had breakfast at my desk. I came in early enough to not be interrupted by anybody, not be bothered by anybody. So I had my breakfast, and a couple of hours in, one right after the other, like every 15, 20 minutes. Nancy, you got some aspirin? Nancy, you got some aspirin? Nancy, I need something from... I was like, what the hell is going on with everybody today? I mean, it's Wednesday. It's, you know, happy hump day. What? Handing out aspirin, handing out aspirin. The box is empty now, people. The aspirin is gone. Completely gone. So I emailed the woman that orders supplies. I told her we need a box of aspirin because today was, everybody was asking. And she knows I wasn't lying because when I came back from lunch, she was still covering for me. I came back from lunch. Somebody was waiting at the desk and was asking her, do you have any aspirin? So, and I told her, I said, that's been my entire morning, all morning. That's what it was. So then later on, around, I'll say about 12:30, mine started to kick in. And I'm like, okay, this can't, and it wasn't like, you know, nothing was going through the vents, no kind of fumes or anything. Nobody was painting anything. It just was the day. I'm telling you, it was just the day. I figured at that time, at 12:30, I figured, well, maybe it's because I'm hungry. You know, it's almost going to be time for lunch. So I figured, okay, maybe after I eat, I'll be fine. No, no. I ate lunch. I drank a nice cold drink. And that thing was not going away. It was just not, and it wasn't a migraine, because you know me and my migraines. This was just a little dull thud that was annoying the hell out of me. So I took my Excedrin, because I carry my own supply, thank you very much. And I took 2 of those. And it's right now, it's almost gone. It's almost gone. I'm going to, after I upload this, I'm going to just max and relax. And I'm sure before I go to sleep, it'll definitely be gone. And I'm not hungry, because I'm just not hungry. So that was my day, people. That is what it was. That is what it was. Yesterday was a blur, because I was still tense. Believe it or not, I was still tense from the drive from my cousin's house. I went to sleep tense, even though I came home safe and sound. Nothing happened. I got a little lost, whatever, but you know, my Garmin redirected me, recalculating. It recalculated and it got me back home, obviously. So, but I white knuckled it all the way home. I white knuckled it going to her house, and I white knuckled it back here, because Chester, New York is up near Albany. I'm up near Monroe, Newburgh, New York. I'm talking up there with the mountains and obviously the deer. Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't see a bear or anything like that. But yeah, she's up there. Beautiful house, gorgeous. But she's up there. So I white knuckled it going. So I was pretty much tense all day on Monday. Pretty much tense all day. I relaxed with my family and had a good time, but I was still tense. So it takes me a while to get myself back to relaxation mode. It takes me a while to detox. So by the time I came home, like I said, it was like 5 minutes to 9. Kind of relaxed a little bit, but I wasn't fully relaxed. I went to sleep and I went to work yesterday, but I was still kind of in white knuckle mode for some reason. I don't know why it was. So yesterday was just pretty much a blur, and by the time I got home, that's when it hit me. That's when the tiredness really hit me, and there was no way I was going to be good for any kind of video. No how, no way. So that's why I didn't make anything. So today, here I am. And that's it, people. That is Lips of the Day. That's my story. I hope everybody had a fantastic holiday. I really do. I had a fantastic time. Family, man, there's nothing like it. There really isn't. I had a wonderful time. I hope you had a wonderful time. Tell me about it. Tell me what you did. Hit me up with some comments. Let me know what you did. Let me know what you got. I didn't really get much. I'm not a kid anymore. I bought presents for the kids, but I didn't really get anything, and I didn't really want anything, except my dad hooked me up with some money, because that's what dads do. So he hooked me up with some money, which is going straight into the savings. See, y'all thought I was going to just go straight to the store and buy up a storm. No, going straight to my savings. So that was basically it. Other than that, I was just happy to have a good time with my family, and that was just that with that. So I had a good time. I'm looking forward to New Year's to do absolutely nothing, because the crazy days of going to Times Square, those are behind me. I suggest whoever has never done it in their life, you should do it at least one time. Go to Times Square, watch the ball drop with the crowd that's there, have a good time. I did it twice. I'm not doing it again. I did it when I was a kid with my parents, and I did it when I was in my early 20s. I had the energy to do it back then. I don't have the energy to do it anymore. So have a good time for New Year's. I will see you before then. I'll see you tomorrow. But, gear up for the New Year's if you're going to be celebrating, having some parties. Drink safely. Do not drive if you're drinking. You know the whole nine. I will see you tomorrow, and I will, tell you everything the same thing I'm telling you now. Don't drink, don't drive. You know, that sort of thing. That's right. Mama Nancy, who is not a mother, is, you know, my mother instincts are coming through. So have a good time. Have a good evening. Detox. And I love my YouTube family. Bye now.